こんばんは。今ね、起動しました。ようやく。一回ね、パソコンごと、なんか調子悪かったから再起動して、で、フォールアウト4の起動もしたんですけど、フォールアウト4立ち上がるのがね、めちゃくちゃ遅いから、かなり時間かかりましたね。これでもね、SSD なんですけどね。いや、SSD だからこれで済んでるんだよね、多分。ハードディスクだったらもっと、10分以上、時間かかってそうだな。でも、ハードディスクじゃなくて SSD でよかったよね。SSD に変えたの今年の、何月だろ ?6 月とかかな、あんまり覚えてないけど。よかったね。結構、めんどくさかったけど、やっといてよかったね、本当に。こんばんは。ハロー。七浦ゆうりと申します。本日もよろしくお願いします。今日はね、今年最後のフォールアウト4ですね。やることとしてはあんまりなんでもいいかなと思ってるんですけど、BOS とね、敵対するのは今後ね、決まっていて、実は。じゃあその前に BOS からパラディンダンス引っ張り出さないとやばいかなと思って。今日はね、パラディンダンスを引っ張り出します。Your character looks like 腰痛？どういうこと？多分ね、翻訳かな。そう、これね、初回起動だから、まだちょっとロードが安定しないかも。ロードっていうか、動きが。嵐だったらバンするからね。BOS バンカーの、エルダーマクソン。とりあえずこれで話そう。そうだ、リーダー。めっちゃでかくなったんだった。やばいやばいやばい。リーダー、リーダー。オッケー。リーダーもね、三輪にしました。これって、チャットを消すには、消してもいいか。モデレーターの、めんどくさいな。いけたいけた。では。エルダーマックス、前ここね、めっちゃ明かりがすごかったんですけど、ライティングリムーブしたんで、なんだ見やすくなった。
So, what happens at Fort Strong now?
Paladin Dance is supervising the transfer of the Fat Man warheads to the Prydwen. They'll provide quite an edge to our arsenal. I've also ordered a detachment to occupy the location, and use it as a staging area to protect the eastern side of the airport. All in all, you handed us quite a valuable location.
BOS のために。
It was an honor fighting for the Brotherhood.
I'm glad you feel that way, because our mission here has only just begun. In order to bring the Institute to its knees, we need to use every weapon at our disposal. I try to supply my soldiers with the best. That's why I'm giving you these. Signal grenades can call a vertibird to your location when you need aerial transport. Simply throw one to the ground, and the vertibird will hone in on the unique electromagnetic smoke it emits. Once you're aboard, use the map on your Pip-Boy to interface with the pilot's navigation system, so he'll be able to take you wherever you need.
使わなかったな、一度も。ありがとう。とりあえ
Thank
ずあ
you,
りがと
Elder.
う。
I'll make good use of them.
I expect that you will. Now, I'm sure you're aware that Fort Strong was simply the first step towards the liberation of the Commonwealth. An even greater task lies ahead. You're not getting another assignment until Fort Strong has been secured.
I'll go right now.
Trying to minimize reactor jitter. Adjusting compression rate.
Elder Maxim,
I'm occupied at the moment. We'll speak later.
see you later then.
今なんか別のやつが出たのかな。いや、違うな。多分これでインスティチュートのやつだね。スタージスに話してインスティチュート行って話が進むのかな、多分。じゃあスタージスからこれね、間違ったんだよね。話しかけちゃって、スタージスに話しかけちゃって、インスティチュートに渡るための機材をね、渡してしまったんですよ。レールロードにね、渡すつもりだったんですけど、思いっきりね、間違えた。ということで、スタージスから、インスティチュートに行きましょう。これで話が BOS 側も進むんじゃない？あ、でもストロングトリデがどうのこうのって言ってんのが気になるけど。ストロングトリデ、クリアしたよね。また敵がポップしちゃったからかな？どうなんだろう。ここ全滅させてもう一回エルダーマクソのとこ行ってみようか。トロングトリル。相当前だよね、これやったの。あ、いいじゃん、見てる。
Wow, aren't you a ray of sunshine?
もう敵はいないのかな？
I'm not certain what caused this mess, but perhaps it's best that we weren't here to find out.
I guess you have a point.
いないね。いないってことは多分もう、やっぱりインスティチュートに行って、全体的なストーリーを進めないと、時間列じゃないけど、進めないといけないんだね。じゃあやっぱスタージス。全体的な時間、クエストの時間軸かな？ハングマンザーリー。ハングマンザーリーはね、捨ててます。
Here we go.
なんか来たの？おいおいおい、やばいことになってる。なんか 防衛のやば、防衛の初めて見たら防衛が動いてるとこ。これか。何がいる？ホズワースが久しぶりだね。ホズワース、あ、これだ。いいだようなところから入り込んでるね。井戸掘り機って書いてある。ホズワース、ホズワースもね、なんか改造するとガチムチになるらしいね。これか。
You should get going.
No, not yet.
もうでもアム置いてくのは助かるね。で、スタージスね。ただね、サンクチュアリがもういっぱいいっぱいだから、ここにワープ装置作れっていうのはなかなか厳しいの。厳しいもの
Preston
が。
thought you might be able to figure out these plans for me.
Sure thing. Let's see what you've got.
Do you think you can build this?
Wow. What a mess. Looks like, encrypted RF transmissions. Okay, so that gets routed through... What the hell? Teleportation. This is some pretty crazy shit. You sure it's for real?
ミニッツメにはスタージスしかいないよね。
It's real. I got it from an ex-Institute scientist.
Seriously? I didn't know you could be an ex-Institute anything and still be breathing. Anyway, the eggheads never think about the nuts and bolts of actually making something work. But, looks like it's all here. Yeah, I'm gonna need some time to study this thing. The handwriting's pretty hard to make out. But, you can get started on what he calls a stabilized reflector platform. It'll need some pretty high-grade metals, but it's basically not that different than the lining of a jet engine or something like that.
Can you give me a list of what I'll need to build this platform?
Yeah, sure. Here's a list of what you'll need for the first piece. I'm pretty sure we've got all that at Sanctuary, if you want to build it there. While you're working on that, I'll get busy figuring out how to actually build the rest of this thing. Keep in mind, I can already see this is going to take a crazy amount of juice. Like if you had a spare nuclear reactor handy, we could probably use it. And it's going to be big. So find a nice open building site with lots of power available.
手書きなんだね、設計図。
What just
すごいね。あ、まだいる。やばいやばいやばい。バリバリ言うと。サンクチュアリが襲撃されるのは珍しいかも。とりあえずこれ倒さないことには進まないね。あと落ち着かないね。あ、入植者がやられとる。これまたハピネス下がっちゃうね。お、終わった？終わったね。結構ね、ハピネスを上げるのが大変かもしんない。今ね、モッドで上げやすくはしてますけど、バニラ状態だったら本当に大変なんだろうね。一回セーブしよう。あ、待った。材料がない。 特殊か。おお。場所ね。あ、ここしかないよね。開放。安定型リフレクタープラットフォーム。場所こここれ向きどうだっけな。まあいいか。アージェスと話す。リーダー。ちょっと遠いな。スタージス移動してくれないかな、こっち側まで。めっちゃ人いる。
Hey,
やば。
Sturgis.
How's it going? Did you find a good spot to build your signal interceptor?
Yeah, ready to build the rest of it.
Good. I think I got a handle on this crazy contraption. At least as much as I can tell. Until we actually try to build it, here's a list of 3 things that may be harder to find. I think I'll be able to pull together everything else we're gonna need. I'll meet you over at the building site and see if we can actually make this thing work.
Thanks, Sturgis. I'll get right on this.
Good deal. One thing to keep in mind while you're building this, it all needs to be wired together so all the pieces can talk to each other. I'll see you over at the building site. Good luck.
後ろの入植者がね、風邪ひいてる。病気になってる。病気、あ、これも病気になってる。シック状態。シック状態はほっとくと、連戦しちゃうんだよね。移っちゃうね、他の入植者に。フォールアウト4シムズの影響ですね。宮崎一個ずつセーブしないと危ないね。何が起きるかわかんない。風景用アンテナ。分子ビーム射出装置。なんかここに取り付けるんじゃなかった？はい、これね。あ、こっちがよね。なんかこの辺合体させる気がするんだけど。あ、した？プラットフォームの上、リフレクタープラットフォームの上に設置する。あ、今言ったな。そうか。いいのかこれで。大丈夫か？アンテナちょっと外そうね。で、制御コントロール。シグナルインターセプターを起動する。まあ、電気だよね、まず。電気、どこだっけ？この辺？あ、ここにあるじゃん。電気。うん。あれあれ、めっちゃ明るいな。で、中継機。これでいいかな？これで。サービス来ないけど。やっぱダメかな？クエストがどうなってる？データ。 シグナルインターセプターを起動する。ちょっと雑すぎんよってこと？あ、ちょっとあれだな。場所が、リフレクターの場所が悪いのでは？あれ、ダメだね。安定型リフレクター。やばい、雑。これ電気いらないもんね。いるのかな？あかん。
I have to make sure this is on the same grid as the
同じ
rest
グリ
of
ッ
the
ド。
signal
この
interceptor.
シグナルインターセプターと同じグリッドに。確かに前回以前もねこんな感じで苦戦してた気がする。一回あれだね。要は一回壊す？保管してビーム射出装置ね。やばい、真っ赤だ。コンソール
I have to make sure this is on the same grid as the rest of the signal interceptor.
タージス。
I want to trade a few things.
違うね。
Just gotta make sure we've got enough power.
Get on with it then.
電力はあるよ、電力は。ここの間に入れないといけないんだよ、これを。なんかね、組み合わせが悪い。場所が悪いのかもしれない。でこぼこしてるから。あ、いった。よかった。これでいける。もう。出たらこの音楽。スタージス。消えた、スタージス。消えた、スタージス。
Sturgis.
Everything looks good on my end. You ready to see if this thing actually works?
場所がね。
Let's do this.
You sure? Okay. Your part is simple. Just step onto the platform. I'll start scanning for an Institute signal to lock onto. Then, I fire her up and we see what happens. Getting cold feet? I
イ
don't
ルミ
blame
のイ
you.
ンターセプター。ここでいい？これでいい？
Just get on the platform.
あ、そ
I'll
う。
do
乗
the
ればいい
rest.
のね。あ。ずれた。
Okay. Hold real still. I don't want any corruption of the molecular beam. Oh yeah, by the way, I figured this was a golden opportunity to find out as much as we can about the Institute and what they're up to. Yeah, this holotape's all set with a program that will scan their network and download anything it finds. Uh-oh. Yeah, we better hurry. And don't worry about that tubing wiggling
あ、
around.
すごい。
It's,
チューブが。
just there for decoration. Okay. Scanning for the Institute signal. Tracking RF. And... got it. Hold on to your butt.
Whatever.
BOS の時こんなてんやわんやしてたっけ？なんかもっと
Bitch.
BOS の時もっと落ち着いてた気がする。おうおう。インスティチュートの中はね、慣れてないっていうのもあるけど、迷う。これは、ホールアウト4シームズ。間違えた。ネットワークスキャナーホロテープ、そんなのあった？あ、ファーザー。あ、ちょっと待ってくれ。ネットワークスキャナーホロテープ、あれ持ってたっけ？あった。これで OK だね。
Wondered if you might make it here.
待った、取り出す。
Resourceful.
取り出した？ OK だね。
I'm known as Father. The Institute is under my guidance. I know why you're here. I'd like to discuss things with you face to face. Please, step into the elevator.
インスティチュート。ライティングリムーブしたから相当暗いと思う。中。
I can only imagine what you've heard, what you think of us. I'd like to show you that you may have the wrong impression. Welcome to the Institute.
おい、プラネタリウムみたいになっとる。
This is the reality of the Institute. This place, these people, the work we do. For over 100 years, we've dedicated ourselves to humanity's survival. Decades of research, countless experiments and trials, a shared vision of how science can help shape the future. It has never been easy, and our actions are often misinterpreted by those above ground. Someday, perhaps, we can show them what we've accomplished. But for now, we must remain underground. There's too much at stake here to risk it all. As you've seen, things above are unstable. I'd like to talk to you about what we can do for everyone. But that can wait. You are here for a specific, very personal reason. You are here for your son.
今インスティチュートの職員がね、風邪ひいてたよ。こっちもそういうのあるんだね。
Sean?
Huh? Yes, I'm Sean.
Sean. I've been looking for you for so long.
Who are you?
Sean, it's me. I'm your mom.
Father, what's going on? What's happening?
Sean, are you okay? You're not hurt, are you?
What's going on? Father? Father!
B のすごいね。B はすごいね。奴らを殺すってなってる。インスティチュート崩壊ルート。ドアを開けろ。
Sean, open the door.
I don't know you. Go away! Father! Father, help me! There's someone here! Help me!
B、2回目。ドアを開けろ。やばいな。
Sean, please. Calm down. I'll get you out of there.
Father? Father, help me! She's trying to take me! Father? Father, help me!
Sean. S923, recall code Cirrus. Fascinating, but disappointing. The child's responses were not at all what I anticipated. He's a prototype, you understand. We're only just now beginning to explore the effects of extreme emotional stimuli. Please try and keep an open mind. I recognize that you are emotional, and that your journey here has been fraught with challenges. Let's start anew. I am Father. Welcome to the Institute.
ファーザー。B はすごいね。このフェンディウェルカムフェンディこの B の殺意の高さがすごいんだよね。3回目。
Give me Sean. The real Sean. Right now.
I know. You've gone to such lengths to find him.
I'll make this very simple. Where is my son?
He's here, in the Institute. Closer than you think. But I need you to realize that this situation is far more complicated than you could have imagined. You have traveled very far, and suffered a great deal to find your son. Well, your tenacity and dedication have been rewarded. It's good to finally meet you. After all this time. It's me. I am Sean. I am your son.
クレイジーだ。
Come on. That's crazy.
I assure you, I am completely sane and entirely honest. In the vault, you had no concept of the passage of time. You were released from your pod and went searching for the son you'd lost. But then you learned that your son was no longer an infant, but a 10-year-old boy. You believed that 10 years had passed. Is it really so hard to accept that it was not 10, but 60 years? That is the reality. And here I am, raised by the Institute, and now its leader.
すごい顔してる。こんな、一瞬目こういう顔しなかったから多分、あれかな。7個レースモッドが、前うまく入ってなかったのかもしれないね。なるほどっていう。物分かり良すぎだろみたいな。
But why? Why take a child? Why take you?
Ah, now that's the question, isn't it? Why me? At that time, the year 2227, the Institute had made great strides in synth production. But it was never enough. Scientific curiosity and the goal of perfection drove them ever onward. What they wanted was the perfect machine. So they followed the best example thus far. The human being, walking, talking, fully articulate, capable of anything.
これ多分ね、プロジェクトバルキリー入ってると思う。理解できた。早すぎるね、理解が。話がわからない。サンプルが必要だった。
So the weird science experiments needed specimens. That's why they took you?
In a manner of speaking, yes. The Institute endeavored to create synthetic organics. The most logical starting point, of course, was human DNA. Plenty of that was available, of course. But it had all become corrupted. In this wasteland, radiation affected everyone. Even in their attempts to shield themselves from the world above, members of the Institute had been exposed. Another source was necessary. But then the Institute found me, after discovering records from Vault 111. An infant, frozen in time, protected from the radiation-induced mutations that had crept into every other human cell in the Commonwealth. I was exactly what they needed. And so it was my DNA that became the basis of the synthetic organics, used to create every human-like synth you see today. I am their father. Through science, we are family. The synths, me, and you.
長い時間。
60 years. So much time. Wasted.
I know. I know you must have questions. Please. Anything I can do to help you understand.
ケロップね。まだ生きてんだよね。
Kellogg. He worked for you?
Kellogg. He was an Institute asset long before I arrived here. It wasn't until I became director that I learned of all the things he'd done. What kind of man he was.
ケロック連れてきたらなんか変わったかもしれないね。
You knew the man was a psychopath, but you used him anyway?
Would you have preferred that I turned him loose on the Commonwealth? At least keeping him on a short leash kept the collateral damage to a minimum. The Institute took advantage of Kellogg's vicious nature. I will freely admit that. Institute technology prolonged his life, and his usefulness far beyond any normal human lifespan. He never failed the Institute, but his cruelty became more apparent with every completed objective. I won't lie. It's no coincidence your path crossed his. It seemed a fitting way to allow you, us, to have some amount of revenge. What else can I say to ease your mind?
今ね、カリスマ最大の異性に対しての説得が最大なので、最大かわかんないけど、だいぶね、説得聞きづらいこともだいぶ聞けるようになってますよ。
So, you're in charge of the Institute?
I am the acting director, yes. I spent decades working to reach this point. It's a responsibility I take very seriously. The Institute. It's important. It really is humanity's best hope for the future, no matter what those above ground might think of us.
なぜお前なんだ？重要なことじゃない。助けが必要だ。
They need your help, Sean. It's rough up there, to say the least.
Oh, we've tried that. Surprised? The Institute once tried to help create a stabilized Commonwealth government. It ended in bickering, infighting. It was a disaster. No. We look after our own now. Ultimately, the Commonwealth has nothing to fear from us. Whatever you've seen or heard, I know I can convince you of that. Just give me time. What else can I say to ease your mind?
インスティチュートが一回やって失敗してるっていうのは、いつの話だろうね。ローンが来る前かな。
I think I've heard enough for now.
Very well. The Institute is on the verge of some important breakthroughs. Your presence would be appreciated as we approach them. I've been a part of something amazing here. I've helped to build a life for myself and the people of the Institute. And now, after all these years, you have an opportunity to help with that. Doesn't that intrigue you? Isn't that what you want?
また今度、これがインスティチュートに入らないみたいな、そういうやつだよね。
Maybe. I don't know. This is so much to take in.
I know. And I am sorry. You have been through so much in such a short time. The Institute can provide a better life than anything above ground. You've been in the Commonwealth. You've seen what it's like. I assure you that you are better off with us.
なぜそう言える？わからない。
How can you say that? How can you be so dismissive of all those people? Everything they've done.
Because it is the simple truth. And I believe you know it too. I simply ask that you give the Institute, me, a chance. A chance to show you what I've been telling you. We really do have humanity's best interest at heart. Will you take that chance?
これね、ショーンというかインスティチュートがね、宣伝不足だったんですよね。こういう活動をしてるっていうのをね、もうちょっとね、非常に出すべきだった。
Are you sure you want this?
Yes, I am. It would benefit us both to work together.
All right.
Thank you. The Institute is now your home, as much as it is mine. Please take some time, get to know it. Meet the people you'll be working with. You'll want to introduce yourself to the division heads. Dr. Fillmore in Facilities, Dr. Ayo in SRB, Dr. Holdren in Bioscience, and finally Dr. Lee in Advanced Systems. They've all been notified of your arrival, of course. Meet them, and then we'll discuss what comes next.
インスティチュートルートに行くのは多分まだ3週目4週目ぐらいじゃないかな。今もうちょっとね遊ぶ感じですね。うろうろする感じなので、インスティチュートルートは相当秋、来年かな。でスタージェスに会うんだっけ。あれこっから飛べるんだっけな。エレベーターが回転してる？妙なことになってる。マップからインスティチュート。ああ、いけるね、もういけるね。じゃあ、スタージェスに、また、おー。マジか。一度外出ないとダメ？あ、出れないかもしんない。まだ飛べないのか？現時点で、じゃあ挨拶しないとダメか。じゃあ戻ります。セーブしよう。一回セーブしよう。危ないから。本日3回目のプラネタリウム。ライティングリムーブしなかったらどんだけ明るかったんやら。一瞬ね、相当明るかったんだけどね。あの時、もしかしたらもう GPU100% 張り付いてたかもしれないね。 この時全然意識してなかったけど。ここ結構迷うんだよね。バイオサイエンス。あ、間違えた。
I've been reviewing Father's plans to expand our operations at Warwick. He's eager to get that going, so I've had to put everything else to one side. I
ゴ
wonder
リ
how
ラ
the
とかい
Warwick
るんだって。
Young Wally must be close to 10 years old by now.
あ、あれそうだね。金蔵ゴリラ。
Can survive for so long up there, don't you think?
I try not to think too much about it. We have more than enough to occupy ourselves here. And those people are the last remnants of a dying past. It's best not to dwell on the subject.
They're still people, and they're suffering. We can at least admit that it's regrettable. After all, how can we hope to redefine mankind if we can't even hold on to our own humanity?
Well, that's a question best left to our colleagues in the robotics division.
Yes, well... I suppose you're right.
Doctor?
Welcome. So good to have you here. Dr. Clayton Holdren, head of the Bioscience Division. I can't wait for you to see the work we're doing. It's truly amazing.
Like what?
I was just about to explain that. As the name implies, the Bioscience Division specializes in fields of study such as botany, genetics, and medicine. Our most important directive is to ensure the health and well-being of everyone in the Institute. To that end, we cultivate highly specialized breeds of flora for use in food and medicine. We've even started to explore the idea of synthetic animal life. You probably saw the gorillas. They're really just a pet project at this point, but the potential is exciting nonetheless.
時間の無駄だってやりたいけど、なんかあるよね。
Seems like there's nothing you guys can't do.
With hard work and ingenuity, any challenge can be overcome. I'm sure I've taken up enough of your time as it is. But I have to ask, have you decided whether you'll join us?
I'm not sure. Right now I'm just trying to keep an open mind.
It's a big decision, I know. But it's also a rare and important opportunity. No need to rush to judgment. In any case, I imagine you'll want to continue looking around. Or, if you prefer, I'd be happy to answer any questions you might have.
I'm good for now. Thanks.
Take care, then.
全部検討するで。逃げましょうね。検討で逃げよう。あれですね。行けたら行くわで。
Almost done. Just need to tighten up this primary
Hi,
drive
Doc.
servo.
They weren't kidding. You really are here. Well, all right. I'm Allie Fillmore. You can think of me as the Institute's chief engineer. When Father told us about you, I could hardly believe it. You've been through so much, I think most people would have just given up. If you don't mind my asking, what was it that kept you going all that time?
I just wanted to find my son and keep him safe.
Now that you've found him, I hope you're proud of the great man he grew up to be. Now, I'll give you a quick rundown of the Facilities Division, and then I'll answer any questions you might have afterward. As you might guess, we keep the Institute's mechanical and electrical systems running smoothly. We maintain and upgrade all of the systems that make it possible to live and work in a place like this. There's a lot of machinery behind these walls that recycles the air and water, and provides power to the laboratories and quarters. The work we do might not be as exciting as some of the other departments, but it's at least as important. So, now that you're here and you've spoken to Father, does that mean you're on board?
I'm just looking around.
I see. Well, please do mind what you touch. Sensitive equipment here, not like topside. If there's anything else you'd like to know about the Facilities Division, I'm happy to discuss it.
I'm good for now. Thanks.
Goodbye, then. That's the third primary drive breakdown this month.
ハリーがいなかったら、インスティチュートの水と空気が止まるんだね、多分ね。重要人物。
Authorized personnel only.
So, Dr. Ayo thinks he can hide in his office, does he? Well, you can tell him that I intend...
Seriously, robotics to knock some heads together.
What now?
All this must be a little overwhelming for you.
No, not really.
Maybe I should take some courses with me. Send a message.
Please don't.
Excuse me, Doctor.
There's enough friction as it is between us and pretty much all the other
Justin Ayo,
departments.
Acting Director of the Synth Retention Bureau. I'll be upfront with you. We're going to be keeping a close eye on you for the near future. Despite your relation to Father, you're a bit of an unknown quantity. I'm sure you understand. There won't be any issues, will there?
このジャスティンっていう名前がジャスティスとかかってんのかな
No problems here.
Good to hear. Now, Father has asked that I provide you with a brief overview of the Synth Retention Bureau. Our primary responsibility is the recovery of escaped synths that are hiding among the human population on the surface.
Why would synths want to escape?
Synths do not want. They might look like human beings, but they're machines. As to why they're escaping? That matter is currently under investigation. Our main instrument is the Courser, a third-generation synth assigned to operate on the surface. Coursers hunt down and reclaim synths that have escaped the Institute. They are highly self-sufficient, trained in combat, infiltration, and tracking. In a word, our Coursers are relentless. But I gather you know all this, since you've encountered one already. In fact, I'd very much like to know how you defeated it.
この辺の人造人間脱走の理由は多分レールロードの方が詳しいよね。
I guess I just got lucky.
That's hardly helpful. I suppose I'll have to ask robotics to perform detailed diagnostics on the entire production run. As if we don't have enough problems. Now, unless you need something else, I'll get back to work.
I'm good for now. Thanks.
Very well.
この挨拶回りでがちょっとねめんどくさいからフォールアウト4のメインストーリーはちょっとみたいになるのかもしれないね。
No visible reaction to the K-14 combo. We'll start the next trial. The dosage will be much larger this time. When the sun rises.
She's been at it for like 2 hours. What is she even
Nothing. At this point, she's just doing it for fun.
こっちじゃない。ドクター・リー。
Excuse me,
Doctor?
Ah, it's you. You're here then. Yes, yes, I know who you are. We all do. While I'm sure Father is very happy that you're here, I do hope it doesn't interrupt our work.
これが BOS と関係してるんだよね。
Don't worry. I promise I won't get in your way.
Thank you, I do appreciate that. Oh, before I forget, let me see that Pip-Boy of yours. I've been told to install a Courser chip in it for you. Father's orders. You're to be given full access, with the ability to relay in and out of the Institute at will.
あ、そうなんだ。じゃあドクター・リーにだけ会えばいいんだね、多分。
Thank you. I'm sure that will come in handy.
Given that the relay is the only way to access the Institute, handy is something of an understatement. In case the significance is lost on you, you'll be the only one here with that kind of access. If nothing else, it should demonstrate the amount of trust Father has placed in you. Now, unless there's something else, I really do need to get back to work.
I'm good for now. Thanks.
All right.
で、これで、おう。で、多分この後、ショーンに話しかけてどうのこうのだよね。ピース、ファーザー、そうだよね。で、こっからインスティチュート編がね、始まるんですけど、その前に、出れる。あ、出れた。まあ、こいつ目の前でワープしやがったみたいな感じになるのかな。
Oh, great. Like I don't have enough problems.
ああ、挟まってんね。やばいかな。待っていく。コズバスが
Why
湧
do
い
you
た。
ask? Hey, Codsworth.
コズバスじゃない。
Shall I accompany you, Mum?
No, not now.
All right then.
Oh, great. Like I don't have enough problems.
スタージス。ポールテント。スター
Here's
ジ
that
ス。
holotape you gave me.
ワーク
Full
ス
of
タン
Institute data. I hope.
Well, all right. I'll start digging into this and see if I can make heads or tails of it.
What do you hope to find?
Whatever the Institute doesn't want anybody to know. All the good stuff on here is going to be encrypted. So the first job is to see if I can crack it. After that, well, I'll have to see what I've got. There's no telling what we might have grabbed off their mainframe.
なんかテントと話してるみたいになったね。スタージスが引っかかってるから。で、これで、エルダーマックスのとこ行ったら、話進んだりしないかな。それとももうダメなのかな。ミニッツメンルート入ったこれ。あれどこだっけ。
Communications array calibration test successful. All bands
いたいた。
Elder Maxim?
Our latest intelligence tells us you've infiltrated the
進ん
Institute
だ。
and liberated a valuable holotape from their facility. I'm quite disappointed you chose to build the signal interceptor without the Brotherhood Knight. However, you've secured passage to and from their facility, which was one of our primary goals. So, I'm willing to overlook your lapse in judgment, since you've unexpectedly accelerated our plans. I now have 2 missions for you to complete. First and foremost, I want you to bring that holotape to Proctor Ingram right away. There could be data vital to the success of our mission on that tape, so we can't afford to take any chances. The second part of your mission requires a bit of background to explain. About 10 years ago, the Brotherhood began recruiting civilian scientists from the capital wasteland to assist with various projects. During this process, we were able to obtain the services of Dr. Madison Lee, a noted mind in the field of nuclear engineering.
How did the Brotherhood meet Dr. Lee?
She was part of a civilian project in the capital wasteland that the Brotherhood appropriated. It wasn't difficult to convince her to stay. That said, Dr. Lee's contributions to our cause were instrumental in maintaining order in the capital wasteland. After some time, she developed differences with the Brotherhood and exiled herself to the Commonwealth. We're fairly certain that her intent was to make contact with the Institute.
どれだっけ。まあどれでもいい
I'm
かな。
surprised that the Brotherhood let her go.
Had I been in command, I wouldn't have allowed it to happen. She was a valuable asset. Your mission is simple. Once you're inside the Institute, we want you to track down Dr. Lee's whereabouts. If you find out that she's still alive, make contact with her and convince her to return to the Brotherhood of Steel. There's a special project we're working on, and it needs her attention.
I want to know what to do if she refuses.
Nothing that would provoke a hostile response. If she refuses, you're not to press the issue. Remember, infiltration of the Institute is our larger goal. Just keep your mind on the mission. And don't let anything they say sway you from your duty. Good luck, Knight.
ドクター・リーがいなかったら、あの巨大ロボットはどうするんだろうね。誰が作るんだろうね。それとも、一人で作るのかな。あのエンジニアの人が。相当やばいね。 めちゃくちゃ過労だよ。ドクター・リーを見つけ出す。ネットワークスキャナーホロテープ。これ2つだよね。あ、これか。回収する。とりあえず先にドクター・リー行こうか。ドクター・リー。眩しい。あれこっちだっけ？なんか違う気がする。
Is it true Route 77 has been discontinued?
You were scheduled for maintenance.
めっちゃ人おるな。
RV last night. Anything you'd want to
バイオサイエンス。どこだっけ？ドクター・リーがいたの。ロボティクスじゃないよね。
Remember to keep unnecessary power consumption to a minimum. Don't recharge unless your primary levels are below 2%. Also, if you have to pass navigation.
システム。ここだっけ？あ、見てみよう。SRB。あ、違うわ。ここはお前を見ているぞっていう。監視してるぞっていうところですね。で、このもう一つのあっちか。アドバンスドシステムかな？あ、そうだね。ドクター・リー、これわざとね、失敗してみようかな。前回は成功したの。
You're obviously here for a reason, and you've already spoiled my experiment, so you might as well spit it out.
Let's just say that you've regained the attention of a certain group that I represent.
Stop beating around the bush. It's obvious that you're from the Brotherhood of Steel. I knew it was just a matter of time before your people would track me down. I've been looking over my shoulder for almost a decade, waiting for them to send someone like you to kill me.
No, I just want to talk.
Fine. Since Father trusts you, I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt. I might not agree with everything he says, but I know he'd never allow harm to come my way. Say what you came here to say, and then leave me alone.
BOS だな。BOS に戻ってくれ。
You should return to the Brotherhood.
Even if I wanted to return to them, why would they want me back?
問題を抱えている。まあ、なんか全部ドクター・リーに話しかけた時点でなんか、全部説得が成功するようになってるくさいな。わかんないけど。
The Brotherhood is having problems, and we need your help.
I don't see how that's my problem. Tell me something. Why would I possibly want to come crawling back to the Brotherhood? What reason would I have to throw away everything I've accomplished here?
I was just told to get you to come back.
The Brotherhood wants me back, and the best they can do is send a robot that does nothing but follow orders. Sorry, but you're going to have to do a lot better than that.
I give up. What would it take to convince you?
All right, I'll play your game. I had a colleague down here, a Dr. Virgil. Several months ago, there was an accident in his lab, and he was killed. I wanted to help with the investigation, but Father had the laboratory sealed, saying that it was contaminated. The incident never sat right with me. The more I asked about it, the more I felt like Father was deflecting my questions. If you bring me solid information on what killed him, I'll take it as a favor from the Brotherhood and consider your offer. Do we have a deal?
バージルは生きている。まだね、バージルに会ってないんだけど、会ってる判定になってるのは多分、クエストモッドのせいですね。
I know this may come as a shock, but Dr. Virgil is still alive. I met him myself.
Oh, please. Do you really think a cheap tactic like that is going to work on someone like me? Stop trying to avoid the legwork by lying. Either you get me the evidence, or we have nothing else to talk about. Deal?
ああ、ダメだ。他に方法はもういい。もういいだと失敗になるのかな？
No. Then we have nothing more to say to each other. Now, if you'll please get out of my way, I have a lot of work to do.
ああ、ダメか。やっぱりやんないとダメか。
Doctor.
I thought I was clear. Bring me the evidence, and I'll consider returning to the Brotherhood.
Deal.
All right. Dr. Virgil's lab was in the Biosciences Division. I can give you a code that will get you into the section, but the lab itself has been sealed, so you'll have to breach it on your own. I'd tell you to be quiet about it, but your Brotherhood and discretion isn't exactly your strong suit. And finally, if you get caught, we never had this conversation.
報告回収。アドバンスシステムメモ。
This is day 8 of Trial 6. The last week has been very productive but exhausting. I think we'll need a break after this. Benet has done some really marvelous work with the personality mesh. It's almost too good. The responses map almost identically to expectations, some of the most lifelike I've seen. Of course, it's not really Sean. None of his memories are in there. That, even now, would be a step too far. It's starting to have an effect on the team, I think. I know I've been caught up in the moment once or twice. Just a second or two, forgetting that he's not a real boy. Still, I think we'll need to consider restricting him to the lab only for the moment. I'm well aware that others are put off by his presence. If I were slightly more arrogant, I might consider that a sign of success.
本当にね、インスティチュートの職員はよくメンタル持ってんなって思うよ。割とこう産地ゼロになってもおかしくないからね、この実験。あれ、ここじゃない？バリバリ言うとる。トラップかな？トラップだ。セーブしよう。ミード軍とリーダーがいないですね。この辺は、マサチューセッツの面影？マサチューセッツの面影があるんだよね。カード。ターミナルで開けんのかな？あれと停止壊しちゃったけどね。伝説のアサルトラン。
Engaging
うわ
hostile.
ーで
Assaultron engaged.
よく生きてたな。危ない危ない。ていうかね、ピンポイントで伝説を引くっていうのがすごいね。一体しかいないはずなんだけど。どっかでパレットが。あれかな？あの辺で。あ、出た。変な反応の仕方してるの。敵いないけどね。ああ、猫。確かね、実験棟じゃなかったこれ。このミュータントは元おもちゃのトラックとかあるから多分子供なんだと思う。元子供。このタレット見てるとあるんだ。なんか落ちてる。この隠し実験棟みたいなやつね。こうさ。多分上の人たちも一部の人しか知らないくさいね。トンカチ。パレットコントロール。壊した後、あ、これかな？壊した後に。おー。そうだね。ターミナル。ブライアン・バージル。
Personal record. Dr. Brian Virgil. This will likely be my last recording. My requests to shut down the FEV program have repeatedly been denied. We've learned nothing useful in the last 10 years. Why does Father insist on continuing it? If he won't see reason, then I have to take matters into my own hands. What we're doing, it's not right. It needs to stop. If anyone should find this after I'm gone. Know that I never wanted to hurt anyone. Anyone! Do you understand me? I'm gonna make sure the whole program is shut down. If not for good, then at least for years to come. After that, I know what I'm about to do will be seen as a betrayal. Treason, he'll probably call it. So, I'm leaving. I have a plan. And if it works, I'll be somewhere safe. Somewhere not even the coursers can find me. Everything that we've done. The lives we've taken. If there is a God, may he have mercy on us all.
で、輝きの海に身を隠してるんですけどね。確かね、輝きの海に行ってバージルに会ったら、なんか薬取ってきてみたいに言われた気がする。で、 で、これはこれで OK で、で、ドクター・リーかなに
Dr.
届ける。
Holdren's synth gorilla project is showing promising results.
とりあえずパラディンダンスを BOS から話すのが目的なので、
Ah, yes, hello. Are you going to listen more about this mysterious Phase 3?
No, I can't talk about that.
どこまでだっけな。ドクター・リーが行った後だっけ。なんかリストにダンスが人造人間のリスト載ってんだけどみたいになるんだよね、確かね、話が。
Dr. Lee. Took you long enough to find that evidence. Let me see what you've got.
悪い知らせがある。いい知らせと悪い知らせが。
Here you go. A holotape. This better not be a waste of my time.
なんだこれ。
Perfect.
マガジン。ライフル攻撃にボーナス。いいね。
I'm gonna make sure the whole program is shut down. If not for good, then at least for years to come. After that, I know what I'm about to do will be seen as a betrayal. Treason, he'll probably call it. So, I'm leaving. I have a plan. And if it works, I'll be somewhere safe. Somewhere not even the coursers can find me.
They lied to me. They lied to me, and I didn't even realize how far it went. All those years of loyalty. For nothing.
ファーザーは嘘つきだ。真実が必要だ。嘘は言わなかった。まあ確かに。納得したか？
Is this enough to convince you? More than enough. I came to the Institute to get away from the Brotherhood. From the whole world. I just wanted to do my research in peace. Father took me in and gave me access to cutting-edge technology that I only dreamed existed. I became jaded. I thought that the Institute cared, that they wanted to better mankind. Maybe in their own twisted way they still do. But now I realize if you can't trust the people you're working for, then it's all pointless. If they lied about Dr. Virgil, who knows what else they've been lying about? Or what their plans are for my work. I'll make my way back to the Brotherhood. But I'm going to have to do it on my own. I can't take any chances being seen with you. Tell whoever sent you that they've just regained the services of Dr. Madison Lee.
BOS に絡まなかったら、多分ドクター・リーはずっとインスティチュートで仕事してますね。これがインスティチュートルートなんだと思う。3週目ですけど、マルダー・マクソンね。で、これはスタージュスかな？返してって言うのかな、多分。先にフォールアウト4はメインストーリーを大方やっといて、あとは自由に動いた方が面白いかもしれないね。後にメインストーリーを残しとくとやんなくていいかになるんだよね。眩しい。リーダー挟まってんね。
Whatever.
リーダーの2脚はあれはあれでメリットがあるんだよね。観客でかすぎちゃって。あれこれじゃない。どこだ？上か？この上？ドア。 違うな。多分この上に乗ってる？そうだね。どうやって行くんだこれ。あった。狭いね。狭いところによく階段作るな。
This place is really coming together, huh? I can't take all the credit.
Sturgis, remember that holotape with all the Institute data? I need it back.
Oh yeah? Why? What have you got cooking?
理由はどうでもいい。BOS って言ってなんか言うの
I'm
かな。
working on something with the Brotherhood of Steel. They want to look at the data I got from the Institute.
The Brotherhood, huh? I sure hope you know what you're doing. Here you go. I've already made myself a copy.
やっぱりバックアップは取るよね。多分こうやってファイルが増えてくんだろうね。内密に渡しました。内密に渡しましたをコピーしましたでずーっと無限増殖していくんだろうね。だからファイルは本当に大事にするなら渡さない方がいいんだよね。本当はね。あれなんか下になってるな。ボストン空港になってる
？Hail, Knight.
Hey.
で、ドクター・リー、暗いね。これか。
Proctor, I came across a holotape with a full scan of the Institute's network.
Thanks.
たまたま手に入れたになってる。
It's good to see you're still in one piece. I wasn't sure what the interceptor would do to you.
Wait, you didn't expect me to survive the trip?
A device like the signal interceptor is way out of my league. I was hoping you'd make it, but I find it tough to have faith in technology I don't understand. Speaking of technology I don't understand, I'll get this holotape to Proctor Quinlan. I'm dying to find out what's on it.
Hopefully it'll reveal a weakness in their defenses.
That would be the best case scenario. Before we jump to conclusions, let's see what Quinlan's scribes can get off of it. I'm sure the Institute has all of their data heavily encrypted, so it's gonna take some time to crack. After that, we'll have to see what we've got. There's no telling what we might have grabbed off their mainframe. In the meantime, your mission to recruit Dr. Lee still needs to be completed. I believe Elder Maxon gave you all of the details. Good luck, Knight.
結構強引に話つなぐんだね。BOS でなんで何も来てないんだ BOS でなんか全部組み立てましたみたいな話になってる。強引なんだね、この辺。かなり。エルダーマクソンに報告する。狭いルートは本当に二脚がいいな。あ、これ見ーとくいいな。途中でね、冒険の途中で足付け替えられたらいいのにね。アタッチメントみたいに。
Sir.
I received word that Dr. Lee is returning to us. How cooperative do you think she'll be?
I've convinced her that the Institute is the enemy, not the Brotherhood.
Well done, Knight. As soon as Dr. Lee arrives, we'll interrogate her aboard the Pridwin. She's been under the Institute's influence for the last decade, and we can't afford to take any chances. Now, on to other matters. Thanks to the success of your reconnaissance efforts, it's time to advance our operations to the next phase. I want you to report to Proctor Ingram at the airport. She has a special project that requires your immediate attention. Once again, Knight, you don't fail to impress. Dismissed.
ボストン空港かな レベル上がったね。あ、そう、リバティプライム。リバティプライム。あれ、ボストン空港。もうできちゃってんだっけ、リバティプライム。まだか、土台もないか。
I appreciate all you've done.
So, I bet you're eager to get your hands dirty on our new project. How much is... So, I bet you're eager to get your hands dirty on our new project. How much has Maxon told you about it?
重要な代物。
He seems to feel it's pretty important.
Important is an understatement. We're pouring every resource we have into this thing. I hope it's worth it. Come on. It's this way. Unless you're blind as a bat, I'm sure you've noticed that we've been building a gantry on the tarmac. Maxon and Kells have been looking for something that'll tip the balance when we go toe-to-toe with the Institute. Now, the Pridwin might be a big beast, but she's not built for fighting. That's where our new project comes in.
リバティプライムは最後まで外側の装甲がなかったもんね。むき出しで歩いてたもんね。
Is what's left of Liberty Prime. The Brotherhood used it in the Capital Wasteland as a weapon against the Enclave. It's the most advanced robot the Brotherhood has ever had at its disposal. Unfortunately, Liberty Prime was destroyed in the line of duty. I've spent the better part of the last few years piecing him back together. And if you think that was easy, try rebuilding a Protectron while you're blindfolded. In order to get Liberty Prime fully operational, we're going to need your help.
No problem. I'm sure this only looks worse than it actually is.
I wish I had your confidence, because this is not going to be easy. Now, the good news is that we've got most of Prime's parts fully assembled. The bad news is that it's going to take more than a few rivets and some spot welding to get them working again. The first problem is his CPU. It's fragile, and every time we try to feed power to it, it blows itself out.
There's gotta be a way to solve that.
I do all the maintenance
あ、ピンチファームが。ピンチファームは
on the Pridwin.
大丈夫じゃ
So
ない？
you'd think it'd be a snap. As much as I
ハングマンザーリはいいです。
hate to admit it, Prime's power systems are out of my league.
テンパインズ
Luckily, you were able to convince Dr. Madison Lee to return to the Brotherhood. She was on the original build team for Liberty Prime a little over a decade ago. I've already spoken to her, but she's reluctant to work on Prime for some reason. If you could get her down here to lend a hand with his power system, we can get the big guy moving.
ドクター・リーと話す。これあれだね。防衛要請がアクティブになってんね。ですよね。ドクター・リーは上にいる？セーブ。セーブ。スカイリムほどじゃないけど、フォールアウト4もなかなかにセーブしないと危ないよね。
Excuse me, Dr. Lee? If you're here to talk me into working on Liberty Prime, you can forget it.
取引した気が変わった。助けると約束してくれた。
You promised you'd help us.
You're right, I did. But you neglected to mention that I'd be asked to work on Liberty Prime. I've been down this road with the Brotherhood before. Why would I make the same mistake twice?
リバティプライムを作るのが嫌だから抜け出したっていう話だったんだっけ、そういえば。バージルの仇って死んでないけどな。
Because we care what happens to the Commonwealth.
You know, if anyone else wearing a Brotherhood of Steel uniform said something like that, I'd laugh in their face. But coming from you, it sounds like you actually mean it. Tell Proctor Ingram to get her scribes ready. It's going to take a hell of a lot of work to get Liberty Prime back online, but we'll get it done.
奥でパラディンダンスが大喜びしてる。プリドゥエンの内部構造をもうちょっとシンプルにしてほしかったな。プリドゥエンのシンプルにするモッドとかあるかな。あれも相当めんどくさいよね。イベントとかあるからね。リバティプライムはまだないよね。あ、一応でも胴体はあるな。形はできてんだね。あと、つなげるだけか。ガンプラみたいだな。
Wow, things are off to a good start. Isn't that right, Doctor?
I hope so. Prime suffered some significant damage to his memory core. I wish your people would have been a bit more careful, Proctor. The good news is that the damage isn't irreversible, and I should be able to get the power flowing into his CPU core without overloading. If your people stay out of my way, that is.
Charming, isn't she?
絶対仲悪いわ。
Yeah. Sorry about that, Ingram.
Don't worry about it. We might be butting heads on a few issues, but I've dealt with worse. Besides, Dr. Lee's worth all the aggravation. We're working with one of Prime's original designers. I don't see it getting any better than that. In fact, since things are going so well, we're gonna have you start building his electromagnetic actuators.
Huh, makes sense. You'll need powerful electromagnets to get his arms and legs moving.
That's exactly right. Well, well, you're full of surprises, aren't you? What we need you to do is build the actuators for us.
Even if you know what the actuators are, you still need to know how to make them. These are the plans and the materials list. Don't lose them.
Now, before you get that look on your face, you'll be happy to know that we have plenty of the raw materials on that list right here at the airport. The only thing we need you to head out and find is a high-powered magnet. According to Proctor Quinlan, the best place to find one is in any of the ruined hospitals around the Commonwealth. We've already sent out a few teams to find the rest of the high-powered magnets you'll need. They should be back by the time you return.
Once you start building the actuators, we need one for each limb, so you'll need to make a total of 4. Good luck.
ドクター・リーとイングラムが衝突してるっていう話で、なんか第三者が謝るっていう選択肢今取ったんですけど、自分でやってみてなんだけど、これ日本人っぽいなって思った。海外だったら自分は謝んないよね、多分。第三者が謝るっていうのは海外だとあんまりしないんじゃないかな。わあ、やばい。ハイドパークチャータースクール、どうなんだろう。配給所スタート。とりあえず組織を穏便に円滑に動かすには、自分を犠牲にして 機嫌を取ろうっていう考えがなんか日本人だなって。あ、セーブ長いやつだ。ここエイダ通れないんじゃないか？通れないよね。
I can't really say.
まあ、ワープしてくるか。病院の中っていうとね、だいたいミュータントかなと思うんですけど、たまにグールですけどね。ミュータントかグール。あれなんか見つかってるね。敵がいる。かかったエイダがなんか見つかったかな。あ、でもいなくなった。いなくなったっていうか倒したかな。でかっ。おっと、違うのをした。で、
Hell yeah.
おう。だから見つかったやつ、見つかったね。
Are you kidding me? My pleasure.
やばい、ロボット隊。体重になってる。
You're not leaving now. Up yours.
で、いいがなんか爆発したね。あ、いる。ショットガンかな。
Hell yeah.
と言った一回 HP ゼロになると爆発するんですよね。多分、その効果がリーダーにも。
I still got it.
お、なんだ？フレットコネル。傭兵。フレットコネル？
Excuse me.
Sorry, don't have anything to sell. I'm on my way to Vault 81 to restock. Maybe you can find what you need there.
Vault 81。Vault 81クエストの導入かな？傭兵。MG36V。分解。ジャンクで。キングコンパント。核物質、これは弾ないね。弾持ってない。物理か。病院ですね。重い重い重い。重い。あ、そうだ。レベル上げとこう。何を取る？エメオートピストル。ライフルは技なんだね。 銃は長いな。これか。セミオートライフル。セミオートだけど、フルオートも上がんないかな。フルオートも対象になってくれると。ダメだね。でもスナイパーライフル系が上がってるね。だいぶ上がった。お、なんか撃ち合ってるね。撃ち合ってる音がする。重い重い重い。ミルトン・ジェネラル病院。ミルトン・ジェネラル。初めて入るかな、ここは。なんか赤いなと思ったら、リーダーのライトだった。あ、タバコ、アスベスト。とりあえず、そうね、下に行けってなってるね。あ、反応してる。なんかいるな。当たり前か。びっくりした。急に。ロボットだね、多分。ナース。ハンディ。あ、やば。2% 説得。ロボット、ミスターハンディが敵ですね。珍しいというか、別。ナースハンディ。
Actually, I do.
発狂してるね、ハンディがね。これはどこに？上かな？あ、下行ったな。近っ。プロテクトロン。おっと？プロテクトロンのもっとないかな？
Crazy robots.
ナースプロテクトロンなんてあった？回復かな？エイド？ああ。エイド系か。やば、近いな。ちょっと近い。まだいる。
Go fuck yourself, you crazy robot.
電気ショック系だね。なんだっけ、AED だっけ？電気ショックで心臓マッサージするやつ。あれのプロテクトロンだと思う。ただ強力すぎるね、ちょっとね。心臓マッサージでそのまんま昇天してしまうような 電力だと思う。あ、これエレベーターか。乗っていいやつ？乗っていいやつかな？2階上行っちゃったな。違うか、じゃあ。ちょっと様子見。病院なだけあるね。救急箱がすごい。こっから降りられる。メンタス使わない。子供部屋かな。バフアウト、まあ売却で。これケミストリーステーション？あ、そうだね。ケミストリーステーション。ダクトテープ助かる。リーダーだ。ここかな？下に行ける？行けるね。あ、でも、戻ってるな。あ、なんかいる。ナースハンディがいる。これで下がってるから、このエリアだね。問題は、あ、どっから行くか。これじゃない。ああ、違うな。ちょっと戻ってみる。うろうろしよう。あ、なんかある。アスベストだっけ？タバコが。あるけど、どこ？ここだよね。遠回りするやつかな？こっから2階に行って、2階に一度行って人力で下に戻る感じになるのかな。はーい。いる。まだいる？あ、やばい。
I guess it can't hurt.
さっきこっから落ちて、多分落ちるんだと思うけど、あそこでいいのかな？いいと思うけど、うろうろ、ここしかない。うろうろ。もう一つ下に落ちるものが。あ、飛んだ。あ、こっち臭いな。こっちじゃない？ なんか戻った感じ？戻ったね。これ出口かな？これは多分トイレ。
Ground floor. Ground floor. Basement.
病院で迷う。でこう来て、こっちじゃなくて、でここで1階2階にね上がる。一度2階へ行く。
Basement. Basement.
あ、ミド君がやばい。
Second floor.
で部屋に穴が開いてるのがあるから、こっから落ちる。ここは普通でもないけど、でルート的にはこっちのここに落ちたら戻るんだよね、多分ね。さっき落ちたら戻ったので、もうちょっとうろうろするか。わあ、びっくり。取ってないの。ミトくんだね、今の。秘密。エリーベ、あ、なんかこっち臭いな。あ、これだ、これだ。
Whatever you say.
相席。入れない。入れた。一応、ちょっと待って。スイッチが押せない。
Please remain calm if you are injured.
If you say so.
これって期待してない。
Intruder. Identify yourself. Intruder.
敵対して、
Identify
連鎖した。ミトくん、挟まってるミトくん。プロテクトの右腕。ユーズ。リーダーは入れない。ミスター・ワンディ、右手ピンサー。トーンボルト、トースター。この辺はなし。一回セーブしようか。またね、迷って時間かかっちゃうからね。あ、ピンチファームが。これかな？ラズママイン、コンバットアーマー。リサイクルズラップ。高性能マグネット。テンパインズの防衛成功。あとはこれで帰るかな？帰るだけ？わ。やばい。
Second floor.
そもそもエレベーターの中で戦うっていうことが珍しいんだよね。あんまり入ってこないから。なるほど、出口。なんで一体だけ人造人間がいるんだろう。で、あとは、ボストン空港。分解したいけどね、ジャンクにしたいけど。まあ、裏でもいいか、やるのは。あれ、こっちで合ってる？なんか遠くない？一応合ってる。
Guess we'll find out.
あれ違う。何が起きてる？反対側になってる、もしかして。外かな？外。でも外にないよね。
I sell protection if you're looking to buy.
ああ、なるほどね。レイブしよう。ワークショップの特殊かな？あった、電磁アクチュエーター。4つ。作ったけどさ、このどうしようもない野ざらし感はいいんですか？もうちょっとなんかこう箱に入れるとか。あれ、こっちじゃない。
If Elder Maxon ordered me to follow him to the gates of hell, I'd be the first one to kick them open.
Proctor.
That's all 4 actuators. Delivered and done. Nice work.
Right on schedule. I've completed the restoration of Prime's basic functions, and he's ready to go. In fact, it's getting difficult to explain to the system why it can't move right now.
Well, as soon as my scribes get those actuators in place, we'll have his arms and legs installed in no time. Which brings me to your next assignment. It won't be long before Prime can walk and talk, but he's missing one last important element. His nukes. Without them, his offensive systems aren't operating at peak capacity.
Shouldn't be a problem. Just tell me where they are.
I wish I could. Prime's bomb pack is fitted for Mark 28 nuclear bombs. The same type of bombs that were dropped from aircraft during the Great War. The Commonwealth was a major staging area for the military's air force, so we assumed we wouldn't have trouble finding them. But since we arrived, our scouting teams haven't located a single bomb.
That's going to be a problem. Without a fully loaded nuke pack, Prime won't have the firepower to take on the Institute.
Can I build the nukes like I built the actuators?
I could build you 1,000 nuke casings, right now. But we've got nothing to put inside them. The Mark 28s have a specialized nuclear payload that requires the correct balance of fissile materials in order for them to detonate properly. In other words, I'd love to mix you a cocktail, but I'm all out of liquor. But before you give up hope, there's actually a silver lining here. Proctor Quinlan has located some records regarding a military installation, which was used as a nuclear weapons storage facility. We're fairly certain this included a stockpile of the Mark 28s. The catch is that the installation is located somewhere within the glowing sea.
I'll
head out there immediately. Good. Because that's exactly what we're asking you to do. Scribe Halen's established a communications point on the frontier of the glowing sea. I suggest you head out there first, and establish a signal protocol with her so that the nukes can be airlifted out once you've located them. Hopefully, by the time you've returned, we'll be ready to wake Prime up, and you can say hello. Good luck, Knight.
輝きの海の後かな、多分。パラディンダンスが。心臓人間やでってなるのが。まずこれかな。サマービルプレイスを何も作ってないな。人がいる人は。
I'm not letting you walk away. You know me. I'm human, just like you.
輝きの海のラストはね、多分ないと思うんだけどな、モッドでね、引っこ抜いたんですけど。なんだろうね、あれ。モッドだな。ああ、敵だね。敵がいるね。
Not really, no.
あされてるんだ。それともめっちゃ足早いね。フュージョンする。アルミ助かる。なんだっけな。あ、それとも2体だけか。痛い。足早い。シャカシャカ動くの、シャカシャカ動いてる。あ、ダメだ。
Absolutely. More than happy to stick it to the gunners.
ガンナー。ガンナーなんだ。ガンナーはいい装備持ってるよ。ボルト95。そうなんだ。ボルト95っていうのはじゃあガンナーの意味か。あ、お腹さんバックや。なんかここクエストに関わってそうだからあんまり入らない方がいいかもね。デザートイーグル。ボルト95。重い。ボルトナンバーが大きければ多いほど 快適なのかな？快適らしいね。いました。
Excuse me, Scribe Halen. It's good to see you again, Knight. You've come a long way since you stumbled into the Cambridge police station.
Thanks, Halen. I assume the place is still in one piece.
We're doing the best that we can. We've had the occasional synth attack, but so far we've been able to keep them from overrunning us. Thanks to the reinforcements and the air support, I'd say that site was secure.
That's not surprising. After all, it's in good hands.
I appreciate that.
Weapons ready!
Welcome back. You don't have all the equipment you need, Knight. Scribe Halen. It's good to see you again, Knight. You've come a long way since you stumbled into the Cambridge police station.
Thanks, Halen. I assume the place is still in one piece.
We're doing the best that we can. We've had the occasional synth attack, but so far we've been able to keep them from overrunning us. Thanks to the reinforcements and the air support, I'd say that site was secure. Yeah, come back. You don't have all the equipment you need, Knight. Scribe Halen. It's good to see you again, Knight. You've come a long way since you stumbled into the Cambridge police station.
Thanks, Halen. I assume the place is still in one piece.
We're doing the best that we can.
Die! Keep their heads down!
Another victory for the brothers. Execute. You need, Knight.
で、警戒すると敵が来ないっていうね。
Area sweep, now! Shoot on sight! Nice try! Threat neutralized.
Scribe. It's good to see you again, Knight. You've come a long way since you stumbled into the Cambridge police station.
Thanks, Halen. I assume the place is still in one piece.
We're doing the best that we can. We've had the occasional synth attack, but so far we've been able to keep them from overrunning us. Thanks to the reinforcements and the air support, I'd say that site was secure.
That's not surprising. After all, it's in good hands.
I appreciate that. Anyway, I know you don't have time for small talk, so I'll get right to it. I've had the men set up the equipment we'll need to pinpoint you once you've found the bombs. We've rigged up this distress pulsar to emit a unique tone that we'll be listening for. When you find the bombs, plant the pulsar, and we'll handle the rest. After that, you should probably head back to Proctor Ingram and bring her your report.
NPC に押されてる。デストレスパルサー。
I hope this plan works.
Look, I know you've been through the glowing sea before, but remember to keep an eye on your Geiger counter. If you don't, the radiation will cook you from the inside out. Good luck, Knight.
輝きの海を渡ってることになってるな。道としては、こっちなんだね。これだ。じゃあ行きますか。多分ラットはないと思うんだよね。あったとしても大丈夫かなっていう。バニラでここに行くときはパワーアーマーがないとダメらしいね。これ道がないか。大丈夫そう。天気もいいよね。前来た時っていうか、普通輝きの海は天気悪いっぽいけど。これ大丈夫？大丈夫。これなら安心していけますね。色がキモいんよな。で、この辺はもう、なんだっけ、サソリ。ラットスコーピオンだっけ。その辺が大量にいるんで。 で、前回はもうラットの嵐でも輝きの見たくないわってなったんで、あんまり見てないんですけど、今回見れますね、これ。あ、すごい。フェラルもいるけど、なんかやべえのもいるな。お、すごい。待って。これ当たるかな？当たってる。いいね。どうなってるのこれ。なんでどうして何が起きてる？あ、ワープしてる。ああ。やばいのがいる。あ、これ人用だ。勝てー。ナイス。やっぱイーダ強いわ。イーダ連れてきといてよかった。で、まあ正面にも変なのいますけどね。これあれだね。当たった。これ道ないよね。上に上がってくる道がないんじゃない？あそこで挟まってるし。
Sweet.
ペダルグー。
Absolutely.
体がなんかネームドっぽいんだよな。ネームドかな？さすがに降りれないし。うわ、びっくりした。もうバイオハザードじゃん。あ、無理か、当たんないわ。ダメだね。じゃあこの辺は鶴だね。あ、いた。名前
You're not leaving here in one piece.
あ、なんだあれ。
Hell yeah.
めちゃかた伝説の腐ったフェラルグール。レジェンドだ。いや、無理だね。これ下いけないもんな。あ、スコーピオン。出た。強いやつ。あ、すごいことになってる。うわ、ちょっとこれは予想外。やばい、来てる。やばい。強い。ああ、まずい。
Sorry, no.
回復して。よっ。いいな、そこで多分ね、爆発すると思うんだよね。ないね。あ、これ全部こっち来た。
Nice.
あっとスコルピオンがこんなに強いとは。何か、あれがモッドで追加されたラットスコーピオンだと思うんだけど。そしてグルが元気。で、スクロー。集団戦はきついな。集団に囲まれるとね。これ何？ワナミンゴワンダラー。 もこれ入れると思うんだよね、どっかからね。とりあえずセーブして、空港があるね、空港が。何空港？空港というか残骸というか跡地だよね。あ、これ飛行機だね。エルチバードの残骸。なるほど。元軍施設みたいな。あ、数字が出た。やばいね。あ、終わった。やばいかも。あ、フリーズしちゃった。ちょっと待ってね。フリーズしましたね。セーブしたと思うから大丈夫だと思うけど。起動時間はどうなる？長いかな？ちょっと画面が真っ暗状態になるから。あ、大丈夫そうだな。早いな。あ、でもこっから長いのか。あと、オープニングが爆音っていうね。ちょっと長いかも。起動するまで、した。ちょっと待ってね。ロードのグローイングシー。輝きの実。あ、結構セーブしてないかも。もしかしたら、ラットスコルピオンの大群とまた、やるかもしんない。あ、そうだね。多分そうだね。どうかな。あ、大丈夫だ。よかった。で、もう一回、マルチバードの残骸へ。なんでフリーズしたかだよね。あれかね。あれだね。やばい。でかくない？ビールが。
Time to die.
防御力はそこまでないんで、一発。はい、回復。これはね、この。
You're not leaving here in one piece.
待って、間違えてる。
That's it.
死ぬ パック回復がなかったらね、多分、積んでると思うな。あ、やばい。なんか変なの来てる。変なの来てる。うわ、なんか産んだよ。まだいる。ミート君がちょっとレッドウィドウブラッドバグ。レッドウィドウブラッドバグ。コーンパン食べよう。コーンパン。ブロートフライ。ブロートフライにしては気持ち悪い。
Whatever.
ブロートフライそのものも気持ち悪いけど。やばいな、これセーブ、頻繁にセーブしないと進まないな。まだ空港みたいなのがもう一個あるね。ああ、いるね。なんかいるね。羽あり。やばい、強い。強いっていうか硬い。
Something wrong.
お、リーダかっこいいな。伝説の羽あり。三脚足にしてからリーダのかっこよさがね、マシマシになりました。まあ道塞ぎますけど。あと狭いとこ通れないけど。スカイレーン。一般かな？一般の旅客機かな？上があるね。あ、でも、まあいいか。せっかくだから見ていこう。ライトデータレコーダー。ライトレコーダーだって貴重だね。ライトレコーダーって結構厳重に、なんていうの、簡単に壊れないようなものに入ってるっぽいね。大きな。なんか土煙上がってるぞ。なんだあれ？味方じゃないのは確かだよね。ラット取り除いてるからこんな余裕で走ってるけど、ラット割りでこんな、いや、速い、足速い、で、強いの。長っ。
Kill. Yep, it's over.
ラットスネーク。よかったな、ほんともっと偶然見つけたモッドなんですけど、土地のラットを取り除くっていう、あれなかったら今頃もう積んでたよ。ビートリゾット。まだなんかいるんだよね。見つかってる。何かに見つかってるけど、これかな？体に悪そうな水だな。あれですね。ピラミッド型。1周目の時は全然天気悪くて見えなかったけど。やばい。やばいのいる、やばいの。 準備したらいけるかな。これほいほい。4つの5個前と5個前とか。なんだ仲間、バイヤ仲間割りしてんな。ミサイルランチャーでいいか。ミサイルランチャーをもう一個巻いとく。あれはグールかな。グールだね。メダルグールと何かが戦ってる。気持ち悪いのと。まあグールも気持ち悪いですけどね。あ、やばいやばい。あ、ちょっと気づいたね。あら、戻る。ちょっと待って。当たんない。これでしょうがない。ここしかない。ワナミンゴもう一種なの。あれさ。あ、でも、いける。飛んだー。やばい。破片がすごいな。ワナミンゴ。強化版だね。ワナミンゴ。さっきもいたけどね。ワナミンゴ。地雷が全部爆発した感じだね。5個ぐらい。地雷5個巻いて耐えたから相当強いね。で、クリティカルのロケットランチャーもやってるから、単純に計算すると HP2000 かな ?2000 以上あるか。ライフルだけでやる敵じゃないね。監視基地。
I don't know what to say.
ようやく着いた。で、中にいるのが、そうなんだよね、確か。だったかな？まあ、見てみましょう。このエレベーターダメなんだっけ？動いてない。かなり地下だね。下の方に。あ、道がない。リーダーギリギリだね、リーダー。ここだね、多分。ボタン。ピンナップカードだ。おお。トレーディングカード。トレーディングカードのケトラスだっけ？お、驚くほど素晴らしい話。
Yeah, you could say that.
オーバーライト。パスワードかな？なるほど。ドア。トイレ。 ーブしよう。セーブ。とりあえずまだ敵は出てないけど、あ、いるね。下かな。あ、いる。いろいろグールかな。で、多分ね、エリザが落ちたんじゃない？下に。で、見つかった可能性が。ダメなる。あ、こっちもあるね。一応道があるな。ケミストリーステーション。おや、ってことはあのターミナルは多分ね、こっちが正規ルートだと思う。どうだろうね。やってみないと。解放。エラー、開けないでください。ダメなんや。あ、ロードか？ちょっと待ってね、ちょっと待ってね。
No, not really.
ロード？あった。あれ失いました。サンキューフォロー。ありがとうございます。サンキューフォロー。ウェルカム。ようこそ。解放、解放。解放中だよね。したした。灰皿。ターミナル、ターミナルのターミナル。パトリックさん。これだけかな、多分。ってことはやっぱり、そうだね。下が、できると。なんだけど、エラルグールの大群が、フライングで見えましたね。セーブしようか、セーブ。リーダーがどうしたっていうこともないと思うんだよな。リーダー多分ドアの向こうにいるわ。アッシュシーケンス停止。あ、待って。そうだよね、リーダー。多分落ちたんだと思う。でかすぎて。ああ、なるほどね。やばくない？これででも、使えるようになったのかな？そうだね。で、これで下行くでしょ？あ、ミートくんだ。ミートくんがお出迎え。あ、いいな、挟まってる。なるほどね。
Let me know if there's anything I can do to help you.
モールラット。 モールラットがいたの？ミリタリーグールってやっぱグールだよね。チャイルド・オブ・アトム。おっと、お、やばい。
Thanks. You too.
ミート君が足引っ張ってくれて助かったね。チャイルド・オブ・アトムが開けてるんだね。発光モールラット。ミリタリーグール。これがミサイル。あ、これはあれですね。多分バグってますね。
I'm fine.
で、ラットの効果がモッドでなくなってるんだよ。かなり楽ですね。1周目に来た時はね、結構あれよね。ラットプラス20とか平気でなってたんで。お、びっくりした。やばいやばいやばい。めっちゃおるめっちゃおる。これ地雷だ。危なっ。リーダーが上から撃ってるのが助かったな。あ、まずい。リーダーワープしてるね。ナイスナイス。ミート君もいいよ。上かな？ミート君引っかかってる。オッケーオッケーオッケー。
I really don't care.
かなり硬いね。これはね、倒れてるグールは全部疑った方がいいね。ちょっとセーブしようか。セーブ。怖いね。ホラーゲームみたいになってる。道としてはこっちかな。一応両方行けんのか。キャップコープスチャイルド・オブ・アトム。キャップホイールライター。
Not really, no.
なるほどね。ちょっとバグってるけど、あー、やばいやばいやばいやばいやばい。おー、すごい灰出てる。めっちゃ灰出てる。あ、ナイスミート君。
Not. Thanks. You too.
グールキラーデザートイーグルやぞ。
Gross.
ホークス。挟まってる。見とく。道がかなり分かれてる道が。ああ、こっちが生活空間。
My pleasure. That ought to do it.
油断できない。カメラ。ボードゲーム。フラグメーションマイン。地雷の方か。何これね。後ろからぬるっとくるんだよね。で、A だね、多分挟まってこれないですね。でかすぎて。2脚なら来れると思う。3脚にしたから多分来れない。かなりきつい。どっちだろう。あ、来た。ワープしてきた。まあギリギリだな。あ、これ。
Just keep a cool head, okay? Don't think about it too much.
これ。あ、こっち正解ルートだと思う。チャイルド・オブ・アトム。ドア。ドライバー。チャイルド・オブ・あ、なんか思い出してきた。ここ。
State your purpose, stranger. You walk on Atom's hallowed ground.
Who's Adam?
Atom is all. He is the bringer of light, the great divider. He is the infinite worlds within all of us.
爆弾を探している。
I'm looking for some bombs. Nuclear bombs.
The children of Atom have sworn to guard this place until the time of the great divide. None shall enter.
無意味だ。危機。味方だ。これね、チャイルド・オブ・アトムのクエストとかもあるんだよね。ただあんまり加担したくないので。
Well, I see. Talking to you is pointless.
All your petty deeds will become pointless when Atom returns.
結構やばいよね。
When the great divide cleanses this world and all in it, you will leave this place or face Atom's wrath.
Fine, I'm leaving.
So be it. When the time is right, you'll return to Atom, and he will welcome you with open arms.
Ma'am.
Yes, sister. Have you returned to become one of the divided?
カレットワール。アンディのターミナル。これをね、解除しないと入れないので、まずはセーブをします。そして、
Yes, sister. Have you returned to become
ア
one
トム
of
バ
the
ランスをハッキングします。
Payload compromised.
OK。ナイス。リーダー、でっかいね、リーダー。アンディのパスワード。アンディの指示。
Roger that.
アトムバランス。あ、違う。これ見とくんや。キャプテン・ダンディービー。
This is Captain Mitch Dunleavy, 132nd Engineering Corps at Sentinel Site Prescott. All lines of communication are down, and we're tracking multiple inbounds on radar. If this is a drill, we need confirmation immediately. We've got a lot of nervous soldiers over here, Command. If this is the big one, they want to head home to their families before it's too late. Some of the inbounds are getting awfully close. Wait a minute. The inbounds are splitting into multiple targets? Oh, hell. This is it, isn't it? May God have mercy on our souls.
ファイルド・オブ・アトムの間違えた。ファイルド・オブ・アトムのクエストやることあるかな。
Damn it.
ドアソースだった。ダッフルバッグ。なんかね、さっきのロボット、アトム・ワラスだっけ？ちょっとなんか、いい人っぽかったな。女性型だったと思う。これか。オッケー、戻ろう。戻るんだけど、ちょっと時間がギリギリだね。違う。ということで、ちょっと戻るのは裏でやっておきます。ということでね、フォールアウト4は、今年は今日で、ちょっと打ち止めですね。来年、1月の何日かわかんないですけど、来年また、続きからやりましょうね。その時はね、ちゃんと地上に戻って、いろいろと、服も変わってると思います。その時は。多分ね。ということで、フォールアウト4総括。超面白いね。で、モッドも入れまくって不安定になってますけど、動いてるんで OK です。起動しないっていうのがないなら大丈夫だと思います。スカイリムもそんな感じでやってるんで、動いてればいいよね。じゃあ明日はお休みですね、多分ね。で、31かな ?30、31もちょっと個人的にやりたいので、やるかなと。まあ体調次第ですけど。体調次第ですが、やると思います。明日は休みです。多分ね。ということで、ありがとうございました。またね、お会いしましょうね。フォローもありがとうございました。今日ね、ツイッターでね、宣伝するの忘れたんですよ。何時にやってますって。あ、やべって思って。気づいたのは始まってから気づいて。まあいいかと。またね、やりますので、フォールアウト4はとりあえず今日で今年はおしまい。また来年お会いしましょう。フォールアウト4はね。では、ありがとうございました。Thank you for watching streaming. Thank you. See you next time. バイバーイ。またねー。おやすみなさい。Good night.